Hey everyone, Mr. Khan here. Picking the right RAM can feel like navigating a maze blindfolded, but fear not. I'm here to guide you through DDR, timings, and everything in between. Choosing the best RAM for your PC depends on a few key factors. We're not just talking about cramming in as many gigabytes as your motherboard can handle. We'll break down everything you need to know, from compatibility and speed to channels, and even some fancy RGB bling. Stick with me, and by the end of this video you'll be a RAM whisperer. Let's dive in. First things first, we gotta figure out what you're actually going to be doing with this computer of yours. Gamers, you'll want a good balance of speed and capacity. Content creators, you'll need capacity in spades. And for general use, you can be a bit more budget conscious. Different applications demand different things from your RAM. Alright, so you figured out what you need your RAM for. Now before you go clicking add to cart, we gotta talk compatibility. Your motherboard and CPU are picky about the RAM they hang out with. They need the RAM to match specific specs like DDR generation, maximum speed support, and physical size. Trust me, the few minutes you spend checking compatibility is way better than the headache of incompatible parts. Okay, let's talk gigabytes, baby. RAM size, it's kinda a big deal. For basic stuff, 8 gigabytes is usually enough. But if you're gaming or doing anything demanding, 16 gigabytes is the new baseline. Content creators, you're looking at 32 gigabytes or more. Remember, RAM is cheap speed, and in the world of computers, faster is always better. Now that we've covered capacity, let's talk about speed. RAM speed is measured in megahertz, MHz, dictating how fast your RAM can talk to your CPU. Higher MHz equals faster data transfer. For most people, 3200 MHz offers a sweet spot of performance and price. But if you're pushing the limits, faster RAM can make a noticeable difference. Here's a little secret. RAM likes to work in pairs. Running your RAM in dual channel mode, which means having 2 sticks of RAM instead of 1, can give your system a nice performance boost. Most modern motherboards support dual channel, so make sure you're taking advantage of it. Alright, so you know what kind of RAM you need. Now who do you trust to deliver the goods? There are reputable RAM brands like Corsair, G.Skill, Crucial, and Kingston. Look for RAM with good reviews, lifetime warranties, and support for XMP profiles. XMP, or Extreme Memory Profile, lets you easily enable your RAM's advertised speed settings. Let's be real, performance is important, but let's not forget about aesthetics. You can get RAM with fancy RGB lighting that syncs with your other components. Is RGB necessary? Absolutely not. But does it look cool? Heck yeah. Just keep in mind that RGB RAM might cost a bit more. Nobody wants to be stuck with outdated components a year down the line. That's why it's always a good idea to think about future-proofing when choosing your RAM. Opting for a slightly higher capacity and speed than you currently need can help ensure that your system stays relevant for longer. Alright, let's talk money. RAM prices can vary wildly depending on capacity, speed, and features. The good news is, you don't have to break the bank to get good RAM. Set yourself a budget and stick to it. There are plenty of mid-range options that offer excellent performance without costing an arm and a leg. So there you have it, folks. You've officially survived RAM Boot Camp. Now you're armed with the knowledge to choose the perfect RAM for your needs. For most gamers and general users, 16 gigabytes of 3200 MHz RAM is a great starting point. Content creators aim for 32 gigabytes or more. Always double-check that RAM compatibility with your motherboard and CPU. If you want to add some RGB flair to your build, go for it. It's your PC after all. Now go forth and build the PC of your dreams.